Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ravindra and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we will use send an email with options. Okay, like if you see in the email, you will get this type of options. Okay, morning, afternoon, evening, night, midnight. Whenever users click on this morning, we will save this record in the SharePoint as well. Okay, by using Power Automate. Let's see what is our scenario and how to do this. Okay, so this is my SharePoint list. Okay, in this list users can fill out the entries. Okay, timesheets. Okay, so all the things. Okay, and users, if user forgot to enter the shift, okay, in that case we need to send an options. Okay, like these options we have to share to the user. Okay, like if you see here we have the multiple options: morning, afternoon, evening, night, midnight. So this option we need to send to users. Okay, in this format, let's I showcase you. Okay, yeah. So if you see here, I have the options. Okay, morning, afternoon, evening. So if I click here evening, so this record will update to the evening. Okay, so in this way we'll create this Power Automate flow. Okay, so let's I go. And so friends, we are in Microsoft Power Automate. Let's click on the create and just use the automated cloud flow. Let's give the option here, send email with options. Okay, and let's use the trigger when item is created or modified. Okay, so in this trigger, okay, we need to provide one additional condition. Okay, so if you see in our SharePoint, okay, in the SharePoint, we have to run this flow whenever the shift is employee not fill this shift. Okay, so we need to add the trigger condition. So let's I go to the settings. Okay, in the settings, let's click on the here add trigger condition. Let's type here trigger output question mark body. Okay, first this, let's typing this. Okay, so we type here. Okay, trigger output question mark body. Okay, let's I go to the SharePoint one more time. Okay, so we need this columns internal name. Okay, so just simply click on the filter. Okay, afternoon or anything you can apply, and here you will get the internal column name. Okay, this is one of the shortcut trick. Yeah, so let's go to our Power Automate one more time. Let's I bring it here. Okay, so we need to give here slash and shifts. Okay, we are traveling to this path. Okay, give here one single quote at the starting and at the end. Then use here. Now we need to give the condition. Okay, so this is, we need to check is equal trigger output shift body equal to null. Okay, so simply I just go here, give the comma and type here null and close this. Okay, done. So our trigger condition is done. Let's we go in the parameters and simply provide the parameters here. Okay, so let's give the list name, time, entries. Okay, and how often I check, let's give it here 1 minute. Okay, now let's click on the add action. Let's use the built-in action. In the built-in we have data operations. In the data operations we have the compose one. Okay, so in the compose simply just we need to give the choices. Okay, so let's I give the choices here same as our SharePoint. Okay, so these choices I just added it here. Okay, let's give the name to this choices, renaming this. Okay, let's click on the add action. Now we need to send an options to the user. Okay, so let's we type here outlook. So in the outlook, just click on the see more. In the see more, we have one more option. Let's say send an email with option. Just simply select this. Let's provide the email ID. Okay, let's I click on the switch to advanced, click on dynamic content, and here created by email. Okay, show all. We need to give the header, take selection text, body email, and here we have the choices. So for now we simply give the choices here. Okay, what are the choices? Compose choices. Then you can play with this. If you want to give the email body, you can give the email body as well here. Okay, so let's we create an email body here. Okay, let's I go and click on here, add an action, compose. Let's we go to the chat GPT. Okay, so in this compose, what we'll do first, okay, let's I simply go dynamic content, add the whatever things I need like title, comment, manager, comment. Okay, whichever things I want need, I simply added here. Okay, let's I use Control A, Control C, and let's I go to the chat GPT here. Okay, so I already give one. Okay, to save our time. Okay, so here I just write a prompt there. Kindly help me to create a table using below values in the Power Automate and also add the CSS to it. Okay, so ChatGPT generated me this output. I simply just copying this output here. Okay, and read some of the instruction. If you want to read, you can. Okay, after this, simply use the control, just use here Control A, delete this and use Windows V and just paste it out here. Okay, we need to give here one by one. Okay, here some of I simply added it, paste it here and simply give a name HTML view. Okay, so in the send option we can simply use this part. Okay, HTML view. Okay, in the body we can provide that. Yeah. HTML view attachment. If you need to add some attachment, you can add. Okay, if you wants to hide this HTML message tags, okay, let's have open the Outlook here to showcase you what is this hide HTML message, show HTML confirmation. Okay, each and everything. Okay, so once we run the flow, then it will showcase. Okay, because after submitting it is not displaying. Okay, just displaying this action. Okay, no problem. So let's use here. Okay, subject, please fill your shift details. Okay, good. Let's save this flow. Okay, before saving, let's click on here, add an action, use your compose. In the compose we will take the output. Okay, body selected. Okay, just simply I click on the save it here. Okay, let's click on the test manually, Ravindra. Let's I go to SharePoint. Okay, I hope you can able to see the SharePoint as well as Power Automate. Let's click on here, add item. Let's use the details here. Okay, comment. Okay, tab. Okay. So here, friends, I simply fill out the details and click on the save it here. Okay. So now I just simply save this action. Okay, let's I go to the Power Automate. Okay, it take 1 minute to trigger an action. I will cut down this video. So friends, you can be see flow is run successfully and send email with options. Action is waiting for our response. Okay, so let's I go to it here. Okay, what is we get a response, kindly select your shift. Okay, so this is my second flow, that's why here we get this option. Okay. So we get this option, fill your shift details. Okay, so I want in the morning session. Let's I click on morning, and let's do one more thing. Okay, let's see in the compose what output we are getting. Morning. Okay, great. So let's I do one more thing. Let's open the Power Automate. Let's click on the edit it here. Okay, let's I turn off this my old flow. Let's I go to my flows here. So this one I need to turn off. This is dummy. I done the testing before showcasing you. Okay, okay, done. So now we need to update this to the SharePoint. So let's we use your update action. Okay, date share update item. Simply I selected it here. Update item. Okay, and in the so here if you see we hide the HTML text, hide the confirmation title box, and hide the, just simply click on the yes. So the other things in that mail if you are seeing that will hide here. Okay, but keep it as it is. In the update item we will give the site address here, timesheet entry, let's give the list name. Okay, time entries, let's provide the unique ID here. From the ID let's click on the show all, and the shift enter custom value. Okay, let enter custom value dynamic content, and we will use the body selected option. Simply let's do one more time. Okay, done. Now let's use one more time compose action it here. Okay, and let's add our second HTML view. Okay, good. Now we need to send an approval to the manager, so let's we use your approvals. Approval start and wait for approval. Let's select the approval type. First one respond. Let's provide the title here. Weekly time sheet approval. Let's use the date here from the week date, week start date. Okay. Assign to, it should be manager, but now let's I give my name, so it should not go to the other. Okay. Details, we can use the compose details here. Okay, this one, add item link. Okay, so we need to provide the link. So let's simply type here link to item. Okay, description no need. Okay, send notification yes. Okay, request attachment not needed. Okay, and let's use one more action here, outlook, to send an response to the user. send an email v2 action, we will select it here. Okay, let's provide the name here. Okay, from the switch to advanced mode. Okay, and just click on the dynamic content created by your weekly time sheet is, and let's provide the date here, week start date. Let's I copy this. Okay, for now let's provide the outcome, and let's provide the one more action here. Okay, this compose output. Okay, and use one more action here, update. We can copy this simply. Okay, we have this update action here. Okay, copy and paste the action. And here what we need to do, simply we need to update the status value here. Okay, let's click on the enter option, outcome approved. Okay, let's click on the save it here. Okay, so we handle this warning, so we can ignore this warnings. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, done, everything is correct. Let's we go click on the test, manually trigger. Let's click on the test it here. Okay, and let's I change, do some modification in the SharePoint. Okay, let's I give the name here. Okay, so this one least record we have. Let's provide the name here, manager for me. Let's select the bill to here, Ravindra one. Let's click on the save action here. Okay, so let's we go and see the output. Okay, so let's I go to the make dot power automate and wait to run this. Okay, so friends, you can be see our action is trigger now. Okay, and we have received the send email with the options. Let's say go to the email here. Okay, so you can be see. Okay, so this is not coming correct way, so we need to change that. So we will change that. Okay, no problem for that. So here we have the action morning, afternoon, evening. So let's say select the night here. Okay, let's see the power automate flow. Okay, so this action is done now. We go to update compose. Now it is, so we receive second email approver one. So let's we go and check here. Okay, so this is also not taking the HTML. Okay, no problem, we will fix that as well. Let's click on the OK and click on the submit. Okay, we receive another email. Okay, so you can be see friends, we receive the things. Okay, Ravi or timesheet is approved. Okay, so let's I go and fix these two errors. Okay, in the start and wait approvals. Okay, this will not work, we need to make it into text format. So let's I go to the chat GPT. Okay, and told this here, give me in text format. Okay, so it is not generating, so let's we simply use our brain. Okay, and let's give it here. Okay, so we need the title. Okay, so let's give here title and go to dynamic content title. Let's use the enter it here and provide the to- total, how, total time. And here we can give the simply week start. So for now I think this is sufficient, okay. And send an email with option also, we need to change it here, okay. Let's provide this. Here we need to update this. So title, let's click on dynamic content, total time, quick start. Okay, done. Week start and other things. Let's click on the save and run this flow one more time. Okay, let's I go to the SharePoint, click on the add. Let's provide the detail here. This is just demo friends, okay, to you. Week start date, let's provide the week start date. Second, employee Ravindra, manager is also Ravindra. Monday 8 8 8 8 8, shift is 40, bill to Ravindra, and let's click on the save it here, okay. Let's see the power automate. So friends, you can see our flow is start to run, okay. So three action is done, we have the send email action. Let's go it here. So now you can be see we receive very decent one, okay. Please fill your timesheet details, okay. Let's I take one screenshot as well because it is needed. And let's I click on the night shift. Now record is updated in backend as well, okay. Now I hope we receive the approval, okay. So we receive the approval email, okay. Your links and other things and details as well. Let's add the comment, okay, and just simply click on the submit. And we receive the final email, okay. Your weekly timesheet is approved with the all the details. That's all friends. If you have any doubt, any question, you can be asked me into comment box. Thank you still the end, okay. Please subscribe to channel and leave the comment feedback.